fish keepers. This is Danny with Danny Aquatics. I'm tired. I was working last night, but I've got just about everything set up. As you can tell, that 65 gallon that was here in this corner is inside the house now. I've got it actually, I have it staged with water. I got all the filtration that it had, 100% water change. The water was 91 degrees coming out of the spigot. So the tank, when I finally finished filling the tank, it was 91 degrees. So earlier I checked, and that was from this morning. It's almost noon now. The water's down to 84 degrees, so it's almost here, about 4 more degrees. I've already pulled everything out of this tank, the 150, and I pulled all the core out and just got it all cleaned up, ready to go. And then I got some totes outside that I'm going to put the substrate in. I've got some dollies that I can move or at least set the aquarium on, and or vice versa for the stand itself. But so far so good. Everything's coming along, and as soon as I can empty this, I'm going to do this probably tomorrow. I got to work one more night, and then tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and do the water change on this tank. I wish I could save the water since it's not super hot. So what I'm going to have to do is, once I set this tank up in the house, I'm going to have to fill it and then wait for the temperature to come down and let that tank start cycling, and put the FX6. What I'm going to do is the FX6 that I have on this tank, so I don't lose any of the beneficial bacteria in there, I'm going to hook it up to the 65 gallon. That way that tank continuously getting cycled, and it has that filtration that it needs for all these guys. These guys are stepping down for at least a day, or half a day I would say, into a 65 gallon tank from 150 gallon. They're not real big yet, and there's not a large amount of fish, so I think they'll be okay. As long as I check the water parameters and stuff before I move them over there, they should be fine. Alright guys, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to show you what's going on in the other room. And before I go inside, these are the totes that I'll be using for the substrate. I have 2 of these smaller ones. They're probably about 20 gallon totes. This one I'm not sure, probably about the same, maybe a little bit bigger. But I'll put the substrate in there, and then what I'll do is I got extra dollies. I'll set them on some smaller dollies and fill them up with the substrate, and then just wheel them in. Alrighty guys, let's go inside. Alright guys, we're here and back in the old location. I did have the 20 long set up in here, but we relocated it as well. We moved it out of the way because we're going to make this room, because the 150 used to be here in the spare bedroom in this corner. So it'll be coming back in again. Just making room in the fish rooms for the 265 gallon. Alright, let's turn this around. Alright, I have it sitting just on the floor. I have a plywood with a padding, so it sits flush on the floor. I've got, I think it's an aquarium, or just to have it filtering. And then I have the 2 sponge filters. Everything was already in this tank, so all I did was just move it back into the tank. I kept all this stuff in one of the tanks that was already cycled. I didn't want to lose none of the beneficial bacteria of this tank. So, like I said, let me show you the temperature. I have it just laying on the floor. It's still at 84.9. It was at 91 this morning when I filled this tank up. So, I'm going to home them to the 65 at least most of the day tomorrow. So, I'm trying to get everything prepped, set up, so they won't be too stressed out. Alrighty guys, we'll keep you posted with further updates. And hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. We really appreciate it. Alright guys, later. This is Danny with Danny Aquatics. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day, guys. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.